Hey guys, Chicago injury lawyer Scott DeSalvo here, and in today's video I am shooting you a video on the topic of you gotta let me sue who we need to sue. So what happened? This is a client's case that I handled, and so here's what's going on. He's a passenger in a friend's car and a garbage truck hits the car. Okay, so he's very clear on the phone. He thinks it's completely the garbage truck's fault. So I agree to represent him. He got hurt. He waited a little while to go to the doctor, which is never good for a case. If you've got an injury case, you want to get to the doctor right away and you want to follow up right away. You don't want to give the insurance company an excuse to deny the claim, right? So prompt treatment is huge in these kinds of cases. He waited a little while. I don't like that, but he's a young, strong guy, and I understand, young men think they're invulnerable, they're going to live forever. And, but now he's in care, so, everything is fine. But the bottom line is, one of the first things we do in a motor vehicle crash case is we order the police report. And I've talked about that in other videos. It gives us the name of the companies, the individual drivers, the owner of the truck, the location, what happened, what people told the police officer. It tells us who the police officer thinks was at fault, and that's the important part on this one. The police officer wrote that it was my client's friend's fault, and the narrative description of how it happened is completely different. So basically, when my client found out that we sent a letter to his client and to his friend and his friend's insurance, he called up very angry. He said, "Oh, I didn't want you to sue my friend, and it wasn't his fault, and et cetera, et cetera." And I explained to him, listen, when you're a passenger in a car and another vehicle runs into you, we have to sue both parties unless there's a really strong reason. Now, I've had situations where I represented multiple people in the same car, and they all agree, like there's a clear who ran the red light question, right? So if our car's driver ran the red light, it's 100% his fault. If the other guy ran the red light, it's 100% his fault. And everybody in my car says I was facing forward, we had the green light, which means the other guy had the red. In a situation like that, it's perfectly okay if everybody signs off on it not to sue the driver of our car, because everybody agrees that he didn't do anything negligent, right? And as long as everybody understands that if the case goes to trial and the jury disagrees, it could affect their bottom line, right? Because if the jury says it's 50% the other guy, 50% our guy, our driver, and we don't sue our driver, it could mean less money for them at trial, although that is, going to be very rare when you have 3 or 4 people saying we had the green, the other guy had the red. It's going to be a hard one for the other driver to win. But anyway, my point is, especially at the claims and investigation stage, you can't get mad at me. And it's even in my contract that people sign that you are giving me permission to recover from any and all source, because my job is to get injured people money. And so it doesn't matter, at the end of the day, it's not going to hurt your friend who's driving. It's going to be a claim against their insurance policy. And if that's what we need to do to make sure your rights are protected, your bills get paid, you are financially compensated for the injuries you sustained as a passenger. You're a passenger. It's not your fault at all. So that's how that works. Sometimes, even though you think it's this one person who's responsible, I can, will, and often do identify additional people or companies or, owner, property managers, stuff like that, who are or might be liable. And I name them too, because they may have more insurance money, and we don't know how serious your injuries are at the beginning of the case. If it's a smaller case, and we only sue one person with a small insurance policy, that insurance money is probably big enough to compensate you, right? But what if you have a very serious injury? Then you're really going to want me to make sure I've named everybody, sued everybody, figured out everybody's insurance, and tried to collect every penny of it for you. So anyway, that is the moral of that story. After I explained it, the client was okay with it. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. If there's anyone you know who needs an injury lawyer, please send them my way. 312-500-4500. You can call anytime, night or day, free consultation. Okay? Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. If you or anyone you know has been hurt in an accident and needs a lawyer, or even just has questions, give me a call anytime, day or night, at 312-500-4500. You can call me anytime, day or night, and the consultation is free. That's 312-500-4500. Or if you're not ready to talk to a lawyer, I made 2 great tools that really help people out that you can use for free on my website. The links are in the description. The first one is called the Case Cash Calculator, and it tells you what your case might be worth. The other is called the Good Case Calculator, and it tells you whether you might have a good case or you might have a case with some challenges. The best part is that they're 100% free to use on my website, and it only takes you 20 seconds flat to answer 7 multiple choice questions right off the top of your head. And then you get custom information about your particular injury situation fast and for free. So check them out, links in the description. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel. I release 2 new videos every week, and this way you'll get notice of them. And if you have a question you'd like answered in a video, just leave a comment with your question in the comments section. Finally, if you enjoy my videos or if I've helped you in any way, I hope you'll consider doing me a favor. Injury law is a very competitive field, and I like having a small independent firm so I can help people who need it. People really rely on Google reviews when deciding who to hire, so I hope you'll consider leaving me a 5-star review on Google. It only takes a few seconds, but it's a favor to me that I would really appreciate. The link is in the description. You just go to that link, click 5 stars, say a kind word, hit submit, and you're done. Once again, I hope you and your family are well, and if anyone you know needs an injury lawyer or has questions, please send them my way by calling 312-500-4500. Thanks again for watching. Take care.